What's up, folks? Man, Lucky Lance here, ready for more. Yeah! Ponza action, that's right. I'm back for more. Hope you're all excited. Like I said, my name's Lance, or more importantly, my screen name is Major Riot. That's Major_Riot_. That is my screen name on Twitch, YouTube, MTGO, and MTGA. If you're watching on Twitch, please consider following. If you're watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. As you can tell, I enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. I prefer to play Modern. When I play Modern, I play one of 5 decks. I just grind through leagues without hope. I am playing in the Showcase Challenge Qualifier, where it is, this weekend with this deck you see on your screen. But the decks I enjoy playing the most are Jund, Boros Burn Humans, Grixis deck challenge you see on your screen right now, Gruul Ponza mid-range, absolute favorite deck. It takes me the furthest distance of any deck I play. I know the ins and outs of it pretty damn well, I'd say, and I just really enjoy it. Good times had by all, most of the time. Let's take a look at the weather. Hey, McVeeby, I'm doing pretty good. How about you, man? Glad you're here. Take a good look at the weather. Weather for Ravensdale conditions are sunny with a temperature of 83 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the north-northwest at 6 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 28%. So it's supposed to keep warming up all the way through Saturday. Well, Friday is supposed to be the hot day. It's supposed to be like upper 80s tomorrow, mid 80s today, upper 80s tomorrow, and low 90s on Friday. And then on Saturday, it's supposed to get right back down to about 78. So be a hot day on Friday. I am not streaming on Friday. I am going to my locals. I've got other stuff I got to do. I got to jam-pack this other stuff I got to do before I go to my locals. And then Saturday, like I said, I'm going to play in the Showcase Super Qualifier, whatever the hell it's called, with this deck. So let's get into take a look at this. We are still at 169 followers on Twitch, but we did go up 1 subscriber on YouTube, so we're now at 231. So shout outs to all 169 followers on Twitch. Shout outs to all 231 subscribers on YouTube, and a massive shout out to all 3 of my Twitch subscribers who are giving me a little bit of their hard-earned money. They work very hard for their money. I feel so honored and just a little bit embarrassed that I'm getting a little bit of money just to play this game mediocrity at best. You know, mediocrity at best, but I appreciate it so much. You guys are going way above and beyond the Call of Duty. I never ask for money. All I ever ask for you guys is just to watch a little bit, you know, maybe learn a little bit about Ponza. You know, it looks like my camera got all fuzzy again. Hey, when it does this. You know, that kind of good stuff. But thank you guys so much for the subscriptions, and just thanks for watching, guys, whether live on Twitch or recorded on YouTube. Alright, looks like it got fixed. Okay, McVeeby says, you're quite good. My final grades today, and now I have 7 weeks of holiday. Wow, 7 weeks? I've never had that much holiday in my life. Well, did I when I was in elementary school? July, August. Yeah, I guess I did. What am I talking about? I used to get that much. It's just been so long. So long since I was in, you know, school. I mean, it was over 14 years ago last time I was in any sort of school. Alright, so this is Ponza still. I'm still testing Fury out on the side. I certainly missed Boil yesterday instead of having Fury. I should have had Boil, but, you know, the day before, Fury was a lot better than Boil. So it just goes to prove that Modern is too big of a format to just narrow your side into. But let's go on in here. Let's see if I can get anything going today. Done pretty good recently. You know, 3-2 yesterday, 3-2 the day before. You know, much better than the 3-6 I went in that Super Challenge. I'm hoping to do better on this qualifier since I'm back to my stock list, the list that I know in and out. You know, just straight up. But yeah, I'll try to finish a league off today. I'm always get bogged down. I always start the stream a little bit late sometimes because of dogs. You know, you think you got them under control, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh my god, this one's got to go outside. Oh my god, it's taking forever. And then like, oh man, this one I got to give more water to. And then I got guinea pigs and rabbits to take care of. So I get home from work and I'm like I'm rushing everywhere. You know, I get a little snack. You know, it's like, oh, and then I come on here and hope to win a few games. All right. Yes, I'd like to go first.  1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120 All right, yes, I had to go first. Take a look at this hand, and I think I'm going to throw that back. But before I do, look at this beverage. I've never seen this before. This also showed my beer mart. We got a Monster Hydro. Look at that. Energy, water, advanced hydration. It's watermelon. That's what it says on it. It says here, electrolytes, Na plus K, purified water, pure energy, vitamins B3 plus B6, reduced fatigue, and increased concentration. Someone said I'm suffering from untreated, undiagnosed diabetes, and my concentration was extremely suffering from it. Well, guess what? I'm going to drink this and not suffer from untreated, undiagnosed diabetes, which I don't have diabetes. Fucking hilarious. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's good. That's just like a Powerade. Powerade, Gatorade. Not as good as Gatorade, but that's good. I like it. Monster Hydro. Nice. You can afford to stay to your stream, and even if you stream a bit later. Well, I appreciate it, McVeeby. Don't lose any sleep over me. My goodness. And yeah, getting healthy. Right. I'm actually not that unhealthy. I am almost a 450-pound man who can barely walk. I'm lying about that. But I don't smoke, and I rarely drink, so I don't do drugs, obviously. So my health isn't terrible. Like anybody who says, like, man, you look like you're gonna die tomorrow. Well, it better not be from my heart attack or something. It better be from like being struck by lightning. I mean, any moment my house could just explode for some reason, right? At any moment, a massive sinkhole could open up to the center of the earth, where, well, I don't want to spoil Kong vs. Godzilla. Inquisition. Probably need to take the Clothis. Look at this swamp. Where is this from? Avagan Restored. Alright, well, it's just Seasoned Pyromancer time. Dying to lightning's pretty cool. Well, hopefully it'll be instant, right? A lot of people survive lightning strikes. It's like if the electricity can find a way out of you, I believe. Like if it can find a way to Thoughtseize. Would you like to take the Pillage or the Bloodbraid Elf? How scared are you of me top decking a land that you won't take the that you'll take the Bloodbraid Elf? Or does it make more sense to take the card I can cast? Probably makes more sense to take the stronger card. Probably makes more sense to take the Bloodbraid Elf, honestly. But yeah, I think if the electricity can find a way out of you, say you're holding on to like a metal pipe or something. This is Black Eldrazi? Oh no, sir. Sir. You're about ready to get hit by a Blood Moon. Alright, he's down to 15. And Blood Moon for you. Alright, let's see if that slows him down any. One of my favorite Metallica songs is Ride the Lightning. Oh, he played Eldrazi. I didn't even notice. I was like, what happened? Alright, Bloodbraid time. Come on, Bloodbraid. Arbor Elf. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm not going to be running around trying to conduct a lightning bolt to hit me. Like, I'm good. Be like that Caddyshack where that guy's having the best game of golf his entire life. He's like this old man. And he's in like a hurricane, and then he just struck by lightning, and Bill Murray just runs off and leaves him on the course. Alright, opponent's still alive here. Swing with everything. This is 7 damage, so yeah, he lives by 2. Alright. Alright, going to game 2. That was pretty easy. So we got Black Eldrazi. That's what I'm writing down right now. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So Pillage and Blood Moon stay in. Now, I don't know how this deck plays. For real. Eldrazi Tron, I usually take out Lightning Bolts. Now, I'm going to go on that again and say I should probably take out Lightning Bolts. And I like bringing in Cindervines and Collector Oof, usually, against Eldrazi Tron. I think I'm just going to go with that for now as well. It is possible that maybe I want these Furies, but Fury can only take out a single Thought-Knot Seer, so it's not the best, I don't think. This thing doesn't have an incredible amount of caffeine either. 150 milligrams, and those like Bang energy drinks and Reigns and stuff, they got like 330. So it's not that much. 110 calories. There is sugar still in this. Jesus. There's still 27 grams of sugar. Huh. Interesting. I feel hydrated though. Right? Alright. Yes, keep. Good shit. Yeah, you should always, you know, it's funny, for a while there, nobody ran basics in Modern. I remember this. And what caused people to start having basics, believe it or not, was Path to Exile. It was not Blood Moon. People were getting Path and they just lose, and just it was bad. So people started putting some basics in. Never gone crazy. You know, there's always probably a fatal push here. Yes. Alright, well, I should have expected that. Going with the double basic swamp here. That's cute. Yeah, I might as well just play the other forest. And try to get him with the Blood Moon again. His double black's a little bit frightening. Oh yeah, Blood Moon sees a lot of play. Wow, triple black here? What's happening? He just went all in on basic swamps? That's really interesting. We'll still Blood Moon him. I mean, there's no reason not to. Kind of sucks here. I want to play the Arbor Elf and the Blood Moon. Yeah, I wonder, what's that new card that came in Feed the Swarm or something? That black can play now to get rid of an enchantment, so I shouldn't feel as comfortable as I used to. I'll fetch for a basic mountain here to save life. Yeah, Feed the Swarm. Thank you very much, Manure Bud. How you doing, man? Glad you're here. They lose life equal to its mana cost, so they take 3. Mana value, not CMC anymore. Hopefully this shuts them down. Okay. Probably play Season Pyro next turn. I don't know. Have I given up on Dune? Absolutely not. If you could look right now, Manure Butt, you would look over here, this direction I'm looking at, and you would see 5 cases of unopened Mountain Dew, and I still got a fridge filled with it. I'm just going, like, what's going on in my beer mart? There's so many, like, new beverages. Like, I don't know what's happening there, but it's kind of neat. Yeah, I guess we just go Season Pyro first. Discarding both lands, because I don't want to stomp and then... Well, maybe I should stomp first. No, let's discard both lands first. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's always tough, because you don't want to... You know, you want to hold lands and then get more lands, you know? You want to get these lands out of hand. I want to keep the Bone Crusher, though. But no, Manure Butt, I am almost disturbed reading that. Have I given up on Mountain Dew? Oh my god, no. Yeah, I see I should have kept the land. Fuck. Nothing worked out. God damn it. Should have stomped and then went for it. He must have Feed the Swarm, right? Sure. It's pretty good cards. Maybe we'll take the extra Blood Moon? I don't know. Takes Ren in 6, okay. Looks like we got this guy kind of stuck. Gotta be where you could have Damnation, too. Pretty cool he's picked these swamps. You know, like he went out of his way to get these swamps. The Avakin Restored. Much respect there. So he must really like this set or something, or he really loves his artwork. You know, most time people just have, like me, you know, these are ones that I don't know if these are actually in paper or not. But I like them enough because they're on MTG. I really like the lands where you have the full land emblem on it, like the skull here, the fireball on the mountain. I like those type of lands for basics, you know. I don't like the... Now, I saying that, I don't like the Pokemon ones, the ones that came from Theros Beyond Death. I do not like those ones. Those look too much like Pokemon Energy. Okay. Swinging for 2. So far, it looks like my side cards will be absolutely worthless here. Just waiting for Clothis, too, you know? I mean, Clothis will come on as a creature. What do we have here? Sacrifice? Sure. This card's really good. Sudden Edict, that's the first time I've seen it played. I really like this card when I saw it was spoiled. Pretty damn good. And there's Douthie, okay. So we will swing aggressively here. Get another forest, because that's what we do. I'm Major Riot, bruh. I top deck lands. Wow. Dismember. Alright. It's coming in. Yeah, that's pretty cool, McVB. I mean, you know, I've done that too. I've looked over like just piles, you know, piles and piles of basics. And there's some that, you know, you never notice. You're like, when did this one come out? And you're like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Like, I like the one where it's a forest with the big pine cones. That one's pretty new. And that one's pretty sweet. Cinder Vines, that ain't doing much. Swing on in. Just down to 8. Definitely side this back out. If I lose here, which I wouldn't be surprised if I did. He should really think about sacrificing the Douthie to make the Bone Crusher Giant. That way, he has a blocker here at least. Oh, fuck. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'm in trouble now. I need to find Glorybringer or Questing Beast be a good find. That's a good find. Man, what do we do here? When I play the Chandra, I don't really want to minus. I think I just want to plus it. I think that would be the best decision here to plus. Right? Or is best decision to minus? Minus on the Douthie? That'd buy me a lot of time. I think that makes most sense. Because if I erase them, I do 2 damage to them. No, what am I talking about? I might be able to find... you know, Clothis. So yeah, let's plus it. Probably a land. Or a Glorybringer. It's Glorybringer! Nope. Alright, well, I might die here. I think he's got to swing at the Chandra. Which this thing can get the Chandra the next turn. Yep. Chandra down. Yeah, imagine if I just put a minus, then I could have top decked this Glorybringer. Okay. Chooses no cards, yeah. Pillage, that's doing me absolutely nothing. Down to 4 here. Wow, he gets a basic waste after I pillage him. Looks like he has Reality Smasher or something, the way he's tapping, then realized he couldn't cast it. So there's no way for me to win now. So we gotta take out Cinder Vines and Collector Oof. He's never played anything. It's just mostly a mono black beatdown. Never played any artifacts or enchantments. Until, of course, the next game, right? So definitely bring in Fury and looks like Anger of the Gods. What's he choosing here? Oh, Chandra. Alright, well there's 1 damage. Look at that. Look at that. Adds double red. Now here comes Reality Smasher. There you go. Alright. No way to win here. I can't deal 5 damage. Unless it's like... No, I took my Lightning Bolt out. So yeah, I should have minused... I should have minused there, and then top decked the Glorybringer, and I think I may have won. Maybe. So yeah, these got to come out because they're ass. These got to come out because they're ass. Lightning Bolts need to come back in, kind of, sort of. I don't know. I think maybe just Fury might be better. Maybe a couple bolts. Scavenging Ooze looks alright. I mean, really, everything else looks fine. Yeah, we'll try that. It's mostly just a mono black deck. No, mulligan. Oh my god, mulligan down to 5. This is how we lose, guys. Me not playing right and then mulliganing into oblivion. Mulligan. Keep out of extreme desperation. Look at this fucking hand. Wow. Yeah, gotta start with this. I mean, this is horrible. probably going to die pretty quick here. He's probably got multiple thought seizes and stuff that I won't be able to land my cards with. Well, there's a miss. I mean, in terms of, like, I was wrong. He did not thought seize me. Well, there's Glorybringer. How strange. We'll pillage that basic swamp. And the next turn, Season Pyro. Yeah, I want to keep the forest. Come on, Season Pyro. All right. We're going for it. Now let's see Matter Reshaper thrown down. No? All right. Pithing Needle is out of nowhere. What is this? Chandra? Probably Chandra. Yep, Chandra, Torture Defiance. Okay. So, won't be playing that unless it turns on Klothys. Where is Klothys, by the way? I mean, it wouldn't be great right now, but, you know, I could have used it. Wow, a little bit of leg here. That's a fine draw, though. All right, get on in there, guys. All right. Take an 8 to the face. Yeah! All right, I redeemed myself. All right. Starting this off 1-0. Right on. All right. Managed to get in there. Yeah, this beverage, it's the same size as a bottle of Dew, but it has like about 150 less calories, maybe 160, and has less than half the amount of sugar. Not that I care, but you know, just saying. It's pretty good though. It's just like a Powerade with a lot of caffeine in it, like a Gatorade, a lot of caffeine Gatorade. Yeah, I love going after basics with Pillage. Let me tell you, McVB, sometimes I listen into internet hype and shit, and people always say, oh, you shouldn't play Pillage anymore, it's bad, it's bad. Well, I tried not playing Pillage in the Super Challenge, and man, I needed it so bad. Oh my god. I was so weak without it. No, that's a mulligan. Get out of here. Yes, keep. Glorybringer on bottom. Against Bob. What are we playing today, Bob? It's Blood Moon, Bob. It's just going to get a... Wow. I almost clicked green there. That would have been an absolute disaster. If I can draw another green source here. Dude, not this again. The prismatic fucking ending has just been absolutely fucking devastating. It has been. It's been absolutely devastating on Ponza. They constantly are stopping my sprawls. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Like, constantly getting hit by that. Luckily, I have another one. Like, what the fuck, man? That card was probably not designed for that. But yeah, it looks like to be another one of those Velomachus decks. I'm assuming. Probably going to get countered here. Probably counterspell. Force negation, full cost paid. Season Pyro. Wow. I've tried Ragavan, and it just doesn't work because I don't have enough ways to get through with it. You get what I'm telling you? Like it can't get through. Like, just one creature gets in the way and I can't remove it. Not enough removal. It works really good in those Rakdos and Jund style decks because they can remove a lot of creatures that block its path. Oh yeah, another land. I think we take this time here to bolt this Jace, though. And get a Stomping Ground. Hopefully Scavenging Ooze. Yep. How about another land? I mean, Ragavan can help ramp if it can swing and make a treasure token, but it's tough. I just do not have the removal necessary for it. Pillage. I guess we swing at Teferi and then try to pillage that basic plains. Wow. It is, yeah. Arbor Elf plus Sprawl. You can get a Bloodbraid Elf on turn 2. What is happening here? Oh, you cycles? Interesting. Yeah, I mean... Maybe we just bolt during his turn? Maybe that's better. Because I think I'm just going to run into a counterspell here with Season Pyro. I think I'm willing to wait one more turn. I need to try and get this Teferi under control too. Do it during upkeep. All right. Another different Jace. Get hype. Get hype. Yeah, it appears to be just Jeskai control. A little bit of red here. All right. Try Bloodbraid. Come on, Bloodbraid. Arbor Elf, yes! I think that's all Bloodbraid's cascaded into so far today. Alright, hit that Jace. Don't look like you're going to be able to. Yep. Draws 2. So this is another matchup where I should have Boyle. I really regret not having Boyle on the side. I really do. Like, just, we're not going to win this game. Sure. I mean, part of the reason I'm not going to win this game is because I start with 5 cards. Fuck this. I'm done with this. I don't want to play anymore. My dick got smashed with the sledgehammer pretty bad there. No fucking Boyle, so no fucking way to even compete against this fucking guy. No fucking way to even compete against this guy because I have no Boyle. So we're going to lose this. I have nothing to really bring in. I can get cute. I guess I can still bring in Fury and try to kill Planeswalker. That seems really unlikely. I like taking on my Sprawls in these slow-ass matchups. And, I could bring in Cindervines, I guess. I'm sure he's got Snapcaster Mage, though. You would think he does. So we'll just go with a couple of those. God damn. Got a mulligan. Keep here. Toss back Chandra. I've had the worst mulligans lately. Like, well, I shouldn't say lately. I should say ever. Like, in terms of constantly having to mulligan. I've experimented with a counter. You know, where it shows how many mulligans I take in a game. Or in a day. A stream. A video. Whatever. Alright. Let's see if Arbor Elf lives. If it doesn't, we are fucked. If opponent decides to play. Come on, Bob. Is it Rawl? Is it Viceroy Prestige? From, I can never remember. The 2 Ravnica sets they had last, their emblems look very similar to me, so I can never tell if it's from Guilds or... What is it? Guilds of Ravnica? They always have Bolt for my fucking Arbor Elf, and I'm probably just dead here. Probably just dead. Arbor Elf so rarely lives this day and age. Just so many lightning bolts and stuff around. Just gotta find that 3rd land. Just gotta find it. It'd been nice to have a Renin 6 there too, but they probably had Force Negation. And swing. Okay, got through. Now this relic probably is going to be bad. I don't know. I just don't trust them not having any snaps. Seems unlikely. We'll see what his reaction is here. Okay, he probably doesn't have snaps if he did that. Probably like, oh shit. Fuck. Oh my god! This fucking deck sometimes just absolutely fucking destroys me. Like, come on, you asshole deck! Why the fuck do you do this to me? Just don't get it. I just don't. I just don't actually understand what's happening here. It doesn't matter, McVeeby. I'm dead. I'm completely dead. It doesn't matter what I do anymore. I'm so far behind, I cannot possibly win this. It's just not possible. It's not gonna happen. I should just scoop right fucking now. It just doesn't matter what the fuck I do. It fucking sucks when the deck just lets me down so fucking bad. It's like I don't even have a chance to play, you know? Nothing to do. Absolutely nothing to do. Just why, you know? I mean, where are the lands at? I mean, absolutely fucking destroyed. And I'm sure he's got a counterspell for everything I play. So again, completely killed. Completely fucking killed here. Klothys doesn't look good. Nothing looks good. I guess we'll try Blood Moon, even though I don't think that helps at all either. I think Blood Moon's actually quite actively fucking bad. I don't think there's any card that can possibly do anything here. I'm going to try pillaging the basic planes. I mean, we got to try something here. I'm not going to put out Klothys when it can't do anything. Sure, they cycle. They fetch. Put that shit on bottom. Just doesn't matter what I do anymore. It just doesn't. Yeah. Nothing I can do now. Yeah, it's over. My only hope there was somehow Bloodbraid Elf. I mean, Arbor Elf survived. I top decked a land, was able to play Questing Beast, and then slam through. But that's not going to happen now. And there is a land, so there was hope. Now, this can just return it. Target creature. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do here. I mean, there's just not. Maybe play Blood Moon? I mean, they just return it, right? Put a card on the bottom, okay. Fucking sucks. I have all three of my Klothys. Well, there's still hope here. Not really. I don't have Cindervines in to destroy the Shark Typhoon. Then why wouldn't he hardcast? I can't beat him. I cannot beat him. The deck failed me. The deck took out a gun and shot me in the fucking face. That's what the deck did. It pulled out a gun and killed me. Like, actually verified, confirmed murder from my own fucking deck. I can't even get through with the fucking questing beast now. I can try to... No, I can't try to Blood Raid Elf because of the Teferi the Time Raveler. Weird is so dead, it's not even funny. Maybe I can sneak questing beast in? I don't know. Probably not. Probably got Cryptic Command. Alright, that's enough. Alright, my deck decided that I needed to die. The deck decided that you need to shut the fuck up and not play anymore. I mean, just unbelievable garbage from my deck again. Just refused to function. Refused to play. Said, I'm going on strike. Go lay down in the ditch and die. That's what the deck said. Just go... Don't play this. Just hurry up and die. That's what the deck wants. It wants me to give up. But I'm here because I'm stupid. And I'm going to keep playing it. It's just ridiculous how bad this is sometimes. Like, just how can it get so bad sometimes? I just don't get it. Like, opponent never misses a beat. We got lucky... round 1 against Black Eldrazi Tron, or whatever you want to call it. Opponent was missing beats there. I was missing beats for quite a while, too. That's why I ended up losing that one game. I didn't help myself. I'll admit that. I fucked up there. I got too greedy. Too optimistic, I'd like to call it. I wasn't really greedy. It was just optimistic. But that was just a slaughter. That's why we don't play the game, right? That's why I'm not playing Magic anymore. Just because it's like... You know, you lose. That's the third match I've lost to this week with Prismatic Ending. Prismatic Ending is anti-Ponza. It's just absolutely fucking devastating on me. I keep 2 land hands because I think I can ramp, and they just absolutely smash my nuts with a sledgehammer with that fucking card. Alright. No, fuck this. Dude, these are so fucking bad. These hands. I'll go to 5. Desperation Keep. Probably put Ooze on bottom. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think we put Ooze on bottom. I need to have mana. This thing where I'm just getting destroyed by not having mana is just brutal. You still believing in JD? Well, I'm trying to believe in myself most of the time. You know, I'm 1-1. I defeated Black Eldrazi, but then I just got absolutely destroyed by fucking my own deck, first off. Just my own deck just refused to function. Just, it was not going to work. Bolt the Arbor Elf. Oh, I guess I get to bolt that. Huh. What does the Celtics have to do with this? More lands. See, I get punished for... put news on the bottom. Looks like Jund. Oh my god! This fucking deck is just gonna murder me today. What comments? What are we talking about? Comments of what? Well, that's not true, McVeeby. I watch people all the time, and they don't have this problem like I do. They just don't. I mean, it's a meme at my LGS. That's how bad it is. Like, for years now, my LGS, they're like, how many lands you top deck? It's annoying. You know, I mean, it's just like... I was the first guy with Jund to go down to like 21 lands. But I got screwed the other way, you know? I mean, it's just never ending. Okay, I'm going to lose 2 lands. So it looks like we have Elemental here. He's taking a lot of damage. There you go. You got my lands, bro. You got them. Come on, deck. Something. Anything. Oh! Oh, the joy. The joy. The absolute joy. Probably going to get, oh, whatchamacall here? Unearth. Unearth for the Lightning Skelemental. Collected Company. Let's see how many Lightning Skelementals they get. You get 2, they win. Is everything okay? No, nothing's okay. It's taking a long time with this Collected Company. Draw a whole lot of cards. I just draw more lands. Kroxa and Grist. I forgot they could do Grist like that. So we're dead. I mean, unless I top deck Scavenging Ooze, which would be amazing top deck. I put it on the bottom. You know. Ooze. Season Pyro. There is Ooze, but it's going to be too fucking late. So I need to... Jeez. Oh my god. So I can't play anything. I need to just sit here. So I can discard the Bone Crusher Giant and try to play Ooze. This card's way too good. You may sacrifice a creature when you do destroy target creature or planeswalker. Like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. Let's count how many lands I got. Land count! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of 13 cards have been lands. Just unbelievable. Just absolutely unbelievable that that's the case. It's funny, I can choose Stomp or choose Bone Crusher Giant. I've never seen that before. Would you like to discard it because it's Bone Crusher Giant or discard it because it's Stomp? So I need 3 things, but it doesn't matter because, oh yes, another land. Because they can just target. Sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature or planeswalker, so there's no way I can get through with the Ooze. Just too little, too late. You know, I mean, this deck is just struggling. It just really is. How does he have 5 fucking cards in hand? Like, what? How did he get so many cards in hand? Wow, you son of a fucking bitch. Ponza's gonna fucking not do anything today. What is this? I'm just gonna write Jund for now. I don't know what I'm up against. So, Relic of Regenera's gotta come in. Fury's gotta come in. Anger of the Gods probably has to come in. Pillage is really bad. Take out a couple Blood Moons. Anger of the Gods is probably pretty good, right? Take out a couple Arbor Elves. Maybe take a couple out just to try. I don't know. Probably something like that. That's all I can do. What went down? I lost like ass again. The deck is not working today. We keep this. I mean, it's a functioning hand. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's better than what I've been getting. Need to find another red source, too, for the anger. Just gotta hope they don't find Grist or Liliana. That is really tough for me to beat. Alright, I mean, here we go. Can't be Lily. Seasoned Pyro of all things. Alright, let's fetch here. I think we anger here. Since he missed a land drop, I like the anger. I mean, he probably picked up a land with a Seasoned Pyro, but I think anger here is just really good. Want to keep their creature count relatively low because of Grist. Even though I've never seen Grist use its ultimate, I still don't want it. It's only a -5 for its ultimate. Yeah, they did find another land. This is Thoughtseize. Okay. Oh, Glorybringer works here. I dig that. All right. Probably just play Clothis next turn. Some sort of Jund variant. Not playing like normal Jund. Having that Anger of the Gods is really nice. Fucking turn 3 Anger of the Gods, taking out 4 creatures. Alright. What do we got? Please do not be Lightning Skelemental. Oh, God! This still gets sacrificed, right? Yes. Alright, I mean, I take 6. I lose both my best cards. See, that's what I'm talking about. People never fucking miss when I play against them. They're just constantly doing the best they can fucking find. Come on, Blood Raid. Clothis. Renin 6. I'm not sure what good that does me, but... I mean, I'll pick up Wooded Foothills. Damn, that was devastating. Either one, Clothis or Scavenging Ooze, would have been amazing. Scavenging Ooze would have been just phenomenal to pull out that turn. What do we call this? Jund Collected Company, like, mashup of creatures? I don't know. Like, he's got Lightning Skelemental, Delphi Voidwalker, Ignoble Hierarch, Bonecrusher Giant, Seasoned Pyro, Grist, you name it. It's a good sign. He plays that tapped. You might as well swing. Okay. I would have blocked it. Lightning Bolt? Oh. Someone tells me he's got something here to destroy the Glorybringer. I go to 7. I think we want to keep the Lightning Bolt in case he plays Skelemental, right? In case there's all of a sudden there's a Skelemental. I'm just going to fly over with Glorybringer. No exertion. So he's got like Assassin's Trophy or something. No? Alright. Pick up Wooded Foothills. Endurance. Alright. Endurance is a little annoying. I probably will have to you know, exert on that. Ooh, that's nasty. So I'll take 3 if I bolt in response. I think it's just best for me not to bolt in response. I mean, I think we just let this happen. You know what? I could actually draw a card, but we need to wait. See what order he does here. If it gets sacrificed first. Okay, it does get sacrificed. Okay, so it sacrifices. Now we're going to draw a card with the Relic of Progenitus. See what I get. It's an Arbor Elf. We'll discard that. Big brain plays! Big brain! It's like, wait a minute. Channel your inner Reed Duke. Alright. What the fuck? Let's fly on over. Exert on endurance. He's down to 6. I'm down to 8. Just gotta hope for not another Kroxa. That'll get scary. What is this, another endurance? Alright. He's down to 5. Just gotta survive a couple more turns here, and then I think I can get him. Well, obviously we blocked the Bone Crusher. I thought for a second maybe he had Temur Battle Rage. I was like, oh my god. Wow. That's pretty good. Alrighty. How about another lightning bolt off the top? More? Dude, if he takes one more and he tries to like Kroxa me, barring he's got Kroxa lightning bolt, right? Damn it, I want him to take one more. Then I could bolt and Ren and 6 him. Blood Moon, that seems somewhat decent. Let's see if he fetches in response. If he does, we got him. Draws a card. He does. Okay. Let's see what he does here. All right, let's do it. Let's win this fucking game right now. Hey, how about that? Held that bolt the entire time just for that. Just for that, guys. Right there. That is some big brain plays. Hey. The man was desperate to thin his deck, all right? He was just... He's like, I need to thin this shit. All right. Here we go again. Here we go again. What have I gotten myself into? That is another mulligan. Dude, deck, why? Why is there so many mulligans? Oh my god. Just keep this. Just keep and bottom a land. Bottom stomping ground. Because I want to... This has got enough removal where I think I can deal with the small little creatures to begin with. I don't have Mountain Dew today. I've got this, though. Look at this. I haven't drank Mountain Dew in a while. I got Monster Hydro Energy Water, Watermelon Flavor, Energy Water, Advanced Hydration. It's pretty good. Wish me luck with the leak. I don't have a leak, McVeeby. Nowhere in... Oh, leak. Okay. I was like, leak? What leak? Its full name, this drink's entire name is Watermelon Monster Hydro Energy Water Advanced Hydration. There it is. It's basically just like Gatorade with a bunch of caffeine in it. It's quite the... It's pretty good, I'll admit. I like it. Alright. This thing's going fucking down. Get down. Alright, we can land this Clothis. I'll feel pretty good. Oh. That desperate, huh? I draw another Clothis. I think I'll play a forest here and hope to draw another land. Dude, not another Unearth. Oh my god! What? More Unearths? What is going on here? Alright, well, I've hurt myself quite a bit getting this Clothis on the field. Now, if he top decked a land, we could be in some trouble. But yeah, I haven't been drinking a lot of Mountain Dew just because my beer mart has really increased its amount of beverages. Fuck. Not much I can do here except play like Season Pyro. Season Pyro, ditching Clothis and Arbor Elf. This sucks, though, with this on the field. Because he can just get a Clothis. Fuck. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should have gotten a... No, I'm going to play Arbor Elf and hope it doesn't get killed. Because I don't want him getting a Clothis. Then we're just back to square one almost. Opponents just stop playing. But yeah, I've been drinking all sorts of drinks, JD. I drank like 3 different flavors of Fanta. I drank a Pepsi Blue. I drank a Sunkissed, and then a Sunkissed Blueberry Lemonade, which was really good. Yeah, I really don't want to deal with this. Pretty much it does. Yeah, it actually does. Like, if you ever watched, like, an anime, yeah, you're absolutely like Dragon Ball or something. Fuck. Let's hope Arbor Elf can live. Because if it does live, I still don't top deck a land, I can still play the Glorybringer and kill this Douthie. Please let it live. It's never going to happen, folks. It's just impossible for it to survive. Okay, I need a top deck land. Top deck land, like right now. Yes. Give me this. Maybe it's better to kill the ignoble. Right? I'm at 11. If I kill Dalthy, I don't have to worry about giving him stuff with Seasoned Pyro. So I like it, even though it's risky. We just got to get this thing off the field. It's too strong with my Pyro trying to discard a damn Clothis. So we just got to hold on, boys. That is a long title, though. Watermelon Monster Hydro Energy Water Advanced Hydration. Dude, a second one? This is getting to be some BS here. Oh, look like I got that stomp. Whew. Alright, definitely eat the first one. I should have ate a land, I guess. No, I want to keep eating, you know. Yeah! Ah! Alright, I don't know what that was. Let's call it Gun Grist. There we go. Yeah! Man, the battles are always so difficult with Ponza. The one against the the black Eldrazi was okay. It wasn't too rough. I mean, it did become rough. But, it ended up being alright. This shit's good, though. This Monster Hydro. Eventually, I will be back to regularly scheduled Mountain Dew. Okay? As I was telling Manure Butt earlier, I have not given up on Mountain Dew. I actually did drink a little bit of Dew last Saturday. No, I did not. I actually did not drink any Mountain Dew. I did not. How about that? But I do have 5 cases of Mountain Dew sitting directly right there. I'm looking at them right now. They're all there. My fridge here, it's got Mountain Dews in it. They're ready to go. You know, so I've not given up on Mountain Dew. I'm just experiencing the diversity of the beverages that have shown up in my small town, okay? You only live once, right? And according to some, I'm only quickly rushing towards the end of my life. All right, let's get in here. They were last seen yesterday playing Rakdos Lurrus, so I'm willing to keep this. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not great, but since it's Rakdos Lurrus, I'm willing to keep so they don't get Thoughtseize to death. Well, no, you can take Scavenging Ooze or Blood Moon. Probably want to take Blood Moon. Blood Moon it is. Gonna try and draw land. Unsuccessful. I don't really want to play Scavenging Ooze into nothingness, so we'll just sit here and wait. Wow, terrified of Blood Moon and Blood Moon wouldn't even do anything. Alright, let's see what this thing steals from me. It's probably an amazing card. It's Utopia Sprawl. I could have used that, actually. So I need to find Lightning Bolt to kill that. I'm still going to not fetch. Jesus. It's a land. The only way I fetch here is if he does this during upkeep, so he doesn't know what I'm drawing. Take a risk here. I don't have one to give basic mountains, so I'm kind of fucked here if I top deck Seasoned Pyro. I'm taking an incredible amount of damage. Alright, that works for me. Get a basic forest. I think we just need to actually stomp on the Ragavan instead of the Dragon Rage. I think that's a better play overall. Because Ragavan's just insane. Looks like he's struggling with mana a little bit. So he doesn't know I drew Bone Crusher Giant. Alright, he's not struggling with mana anymore. He knows I have Scavenging Ooze, so he's got to be aware of that. He's already got a land in there. He needs an instant. He needs a creature. But hopefully Ooze can do some shit. Or Chandra. I mean, Chandra would be fine next turn, too. I'd be okay with Chandra. Just gotta get these creatures off the fucking field. Bodacious Panda is my opponent's name. I just realized that. Very disappointed he's got a squirrel instead of a panda. I remember when my buddies was really into the phrase Sad Panda for quite a while. He was like, Sad Panda. I'm like, the fuck? I like Crying Sad Face. That's an old one. That's one from like 2006 or 7. Crying Sad Face. Alright, so this is actually going to do more damage to me. Do the same. Get him out of here. Down to probably 10. Worrywart? Yeah, you don't hear that one too often, do you? Worrywart. I like Negative Nancy. I don't think Blood Moon does enough right this moment. I'm sure my Scavenging Ooze is going to get absolutely rocked here. Oh. Come here. Got a visitor, guys. Oh, come here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got a dog. Look at this. A dog has shown up again on stream. She's wandering around. Look at that. Oh, look how cute that is, huh? Folks, this is, again, the pinnacle of my streaming career. If this doesn't bring in the views, likes, and subscriptions, nothing will ever. Having an absolutely adorable dog with me on stream. All right, run along. Oh, there you go. She's very old. See if this thing gets bolted in response. It does not. Huh? No push, no bolt? No unholy heat? What? Certainly it must die next turn. There's no way this thing stays alive. Frightened of the Blood Moon. No, now Blood Moon is just dead. So we're going to be doing some eating, it looks like. Which kind of sucks. Sure. Which one would you like? We put one on top. You probably should take the Chandra. Because that's guaranteed if I get a land next turn that's coming in, I'm going to kill your Dragon Rage. 1,000,000% guaranteed. If I don't get... Takes Bloodbraid. Okay, well, what do I know? Oh, and to Terminate. Alright, it's got Delirium again. Alright, let's hope there's a land on top to take care of this. There is, and it's a very painful land. I'm down to 6 in the double bolt range. All right. Wants to add Lurrus, I would assume. Make me discard a card? I guess I'll get rid of my Blood Moon. Don't have a Ragavan. Sir? Sir? Oh my god. Why can't I draw like that? Alright, we're fucked. Why can't I draw like that, guys? Why can't I draw like that? Come on, Terminate, Colligan's Command, Kroxa, and Dragon Rage Channeler in 2 turns. Let's go through this together. So, he played Colligan's Command, and then Kroxa. That was his last turn. The turn before that, he had Thoughtseize into Terminate. So that was particularly exciting. I have no way of eliminating this thing. So now I've basically got to hold on to every card in my hand. There is no way to survive here. Yeah, that doesn't do much. I mean, it can stop the Ragavan, but I'm just going to die to the Kroxa. So what's better here? Well, I have to kill the Ragavan and then block the Kroxa. Why am I still playing? I don't know, guys. So once again, the deck just did not work. It just failed. It folded in the face of adversity again. Yeah. And he top deck Lightning Bolt for turn. I mean, come on. How do these people not... How does this guy ever lose with that kind of stuff? I mean, how do they ever lose? Like, I ask that all the time. How does this opponent ever lose? Like, how? Like, everything they do is good. Like, everything. Yeah, this comes in... Probably Arborels can come out. Arborels are pretty bad in this matchup. A lot of pushes and bolts and heats. Just gotta hope there's no Scourge either. That's the only thing that's really scary. Take out a couple Blood Moons. Maybe bring in Baloth. I think Baloth would be good here. Alright, let's go. We got Rakdos Lurrus again. You guys remember not too long ago, a couple months ago, where like every league I was playing against, like, Is It Blitz? Now it's like every league I have to play against Rakdos Lurrus. It's really fun playing Modern every day and seeing when a deck just becomes like the deck, you know, where everybody's playing it. All right, this is a decent hand. I just know I'm going to lose my Klothys, though, which sucks. I took a lot of damage last game myself, but I still would have won. Even if I had like an extra 4 life, I still would have lost. Alright, here comes the Thoughtseize, because they always have it turn 1. Take my Klothys. Nothing else makes sense. More lands for the joy of lands. Doesn't get much better than that. I'm going to tell you right now. So let's just see how bad I get rocked by a Ragavan here. Okay, Thoughtseize into Ragavan into Dragon Rage Channeler. I'm calling it right fucking now. Red source. Fetch. Get a red source. What? A Douthie? Well, that's not as good. It's still good, though. Help, deck! Help! Help me, goddammit! What the fuck, man? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why does the deck do this to me? You know, look at my camera looking real bad there. Why does the deck do this shit to me? You know, like, what the fuck? Now it's Ragavan time. You got me where you want me. Yeah! Take my good card. Come on, man. Take my Fury. Take it. Not that Fury can do anything to this Ragavan. Look at this shit. Get excited for this. Get hype. Feel yourself. Reach down into your nether void and feel yourself. Yes, a Glorybringer token. Yes. Motherfuckers, yes. Yes. That is how we play Magic the Gathering. This is how we do it. I want you all to take a good look at this and say, this is the pinnacle. The top of the mountain when it comes to Magic the Gathering. Of playing only just, you know, Utopia Sprawls and that kind of shit. You know, just dying here to everything. How about another land? Come on. A Lightning Bolt? Sure. Sure. Just a pile of black. Yeah, it's hella good. I mean, this deck is insane. I mean, to be fair, my deck's kind of just a pile of red and green cards. Oh, yeah, he's ready now. He's taking damage. Yeah, we bolt the shit out of that. Get rid of that while we can. Yep. I'm going to try and draw removal. Fail. Another land. It's just another goddamn land. Now let's see what he takes this time. It's probably another great card. Lightning Bolt. Okay, I'm going to hit by my own Lightning Bolt here. So I would have he would have taken this, and I would have been able to get Lightning Bolt. Okay. Wow. Jesus Christ. Season Pyro, save me. Save me, Season Pyro, please. Please, Season Pyro, save me. Season Pyro, save me, please. Should I play this land? No. Please, Season Pyro, save me. Okay, I mean, it's going to take out my own fucking Season Pyros. I mean, I'm probably just dead to double bolt, right? I mean, he's probably just holding double bolt. I mean, why would he not be? Come on, hit me with double bolt. Put me out of this fucking misery. I can't swing because he's got the Ragavan in hand. I really can't do anything. I have to find like some sort of, probably a Thoughtseize here. Wow. All right. I mean, that's fine. Like I said, I couldn't really use that. So the one card left, he's got Ragavan. We know that. It's got to be something else pretty good here. He is weak to a Blood Moon. Cast it with Dash. Oh my god, gains Fear. I forgot. I forgot that gave Fear. My Season Pyros are literally quaking in their little boots. Guys, listen. Listen. If he's able to evoke that, that's absolutely insane. Oh my god. Oh my innocent god. So we need top deck removal right now. Right now. Forest! And we can't do anything because it'll give it Fear. So, good job, deck, for sucking ass. Good job. Oh my god. Excellent work, Ponza. You really showed them. Look how many fucking lands that is. You side in all that shit and it works against you. Just unreal. Just absolutely unreal. Where are my cards sometimes, right? I mean, 3 basic forests, 3 Utopia Sprawls. Just unheard of. It's unheard of that you see something like that every day. Every day. This is the plight I go through every day of trying to win games where my deck just does not work. It just... What can I do? All I can do is say, you know what? Outside of Magic the Gathering, I live a great life. I own a beautiful home on acreage. I have a loving, beautiful wife that cares about me all the time. I have 4 wonderful dogs that love me. You know, I have fun outside of Magic, but when it comes to Magic, man, it is tough for me to wake up every day and be excited to do this. Because I know I'm just going to take an absolute fucking beating. I will keep. All right, now it's time for me to go and have this exiled off of... I do manure, but I do have a stockpile of Mountain Dew, just in case something happens and Mountain Dew is never sold ever again. Confiscated by the government, banned in an amendment to the Constitution, because it turns out Mountain Dew is killing people or something. Something ridiculous like that. Zombie Apocalypse. That's too generic. It's got to be something better than that. All right, looks like I'm just going to walk this Blood Moon directly into a counter spell. But still, we make them have it, right? Make them have it. Fetching galore. Fetch lands going. 2 damage done to the opponent. Or 2 life lost. 2 life paid, I guess is the correct term. Oh, well, excuse me. Seagate Restoration? What? Alright. Potentially Bloodbraid after Bloodbraid. Is he going to get a basic? No. No Fear of Blood Moon. So again, it appears to be some sort of control deck. Might be Esper control? I don't know. Maybe... No, Esper doesn't run red, right? No, Esper is blue, black, white? So I don't know. Well, here goes the prismatic ending on my sprawl. Yep. That card is anti-Ponza. It is just like unbelievably good. It's just outrageous. No, they are playing that over to Fairy right now. Does Arbor Elf live? No, another prismatic ending. There we go. Back-to-back prismatic endings. Gonna try and draw a land here for the Bloodbraid Elf. Try and get a land out of this. Fail. My wife just got home. I gotta close this door. To try and mute some dog barking for y'all. Well, that didn't work. So I guess we just sit here. Luckily, they only got 2 cards in hand. Hopefully it stays that way. It's only a matter of time until they get a Archmage Charm or a Cryptic Command of some kind. Teferi would be devastating because I want to bolt them. And of course it would stop the Bloodbraid Elf. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen this card. I don't really worry about that unless I got Seasoned Pyro. Let's see what he gets. Counterspell. Well, maybe I should have done that before Counterspell, huh? Well, let's just do it anyways. Looks like it's just straight up blue-eye control so far. Alright. Land. Land. Alright. How do you like a Bloodbraid Elf? Come on, Bloodbraid, something. Pillage, sure. I think I like just hitting that island. I love going after bases and get Blood Moon, you know? That's always the plan here. So 1 of 2 cards in hand is a counter spell. Alright, let's go. This gets countered. All right, well, Blood Raid did its job, kind of, sort of. I mean, we got him down to just 2 cards again. Hopefully, don't again, not an Archmage Charm. We have another different Blood Raid ready. You get that island back. Another Blood Braid? Sure. Come on, Blood Braid. Arbor Elf. There it is. Finally you got an Arbor Elf. You know, it's only a matter of time until Blood Braid cascades into an Arbor Elf or Utopia Sprawl. It's always shocking when it does. It's like, what? My god, is that a Clothis? Alright. Hey DJ, how you doing, man? Glad you're here. I'm doing all right. You know, fighting the good fight with Ponza is never easy. What's happening now? What is happening? Is this an Archmage Charm? You think he would have countered the Blood Braid? I guess he just wants to draw cards. It's not a Shark Typhoon. Oh, does he do everything? Okay, he draws 2. Okay, so he's going up to 3 cards in hand. This could be the break he needs. Oh, I'm very happy to hear that, DJ. I haven't been going to my LGS lately because of other stuff going on in my life, but I plan on going this Friday, taking Ponza. I've tried some different builds with it. Hasn't been working as good as my stock build. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Everyone's got a little different. I mean, mine's just so old-fashioned, you know. I try the new cards, and they just don't do any better for me. Like, I tried Ragavan, and the problem with Ragavan I was having is I could not get him through. You can't post links on my stream, but you can send me a link through a chat message. I think we just still go with the Blood Braid Elf here. 3 Blood Braids in a row. Yes. Clothes is a great one. Counters Clothis. Okay. Swing for 6. Another draw 2. Oh yeah. He's back up to 3 cards to start his turn. Jace. Yeah. Brainstorms before it resolves. I want to have a chance at bolting it before he gets to look at more cards and put them in his hand. Alright. Yeah, you gotta go to, like, I don't remember either. It's pretty rare, but I do get messages on there. You gotta just go to, like, Whisper. I think they call it a Whisper. And that'll send me a message, and I'll take a look at it. And unless he's got something here, yeah, top left, there you go. This might be game. Did we get him? He's not giving up. Do I want to just swing with... Yeah, I mean, what if he gets, like... Yeah, let's just swing just in case maybe the... He's not giving up, so it makes me think he's got, like, Path to Exile or something. Yeah. Alright, he's down to 2. didn't want to play this other Arbor Elf just in case he has, like, Wrath of God or something. So it looks like the red here off the mountain is just for show because he wants to get a Triome. Okay. I mean, bouncing a Blood Braid here is kind of nuts. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Must have got another path or something. Can't be Lightning Helix. I mean, send him bolt that player. Snapcaster for Prismatic Ending. Or I mean, Path to Exile. Okay. Yep. This game's not over yet, folks. We ain't done yet. I guess I should have pillaged first. You know, I should have pillaged the white source. And he'll block. Arbor Elf. You get a list of people in chat? Oh, I see. Yeah, I can look who's in chat. It's not always accurate. It's usually really inaccurate, actually. Like, it'll show people that have been in chat for like 10 minutes. Alright, I mean... He ain't giving up, folks. Oh, I see. Okay. My bad. How unreal would it be if I lost this game, huh? Swing for 2. What? Alright, last card in his hand. Does he have Counterspell? Yes! Got him. Alright. Oof. Good lord, what a battle. This is another one where I need Boil. So Relic comes in. I used to bring in Boil, but I don't have that in right now. Cindervines is kind of interesting. Utopia Sprawl is really bad here. I mean, it's bad. Maybe one Fury to deal with the Planeswalkers. Potentially. Well, that's all I got. I think everything else looks fine. Let's go. So we got blue-white control. Hydrating. The name of this beverage, by the way, DJ, get a load of this. Watermelon Monster Hydro Energy Water Advanced Hydration. That is the full name of the beverage. Is that not insane or what? That is one hell of a name. It's like they couldn't pick what to call it, right? They're like, Monster Hydro. Like, no, they named it Monster Hydra, but I guess everything else is a description. And, like, they needed that much description to let you know what it is. Do you like the orange one? Oh. I'll have to look for these sometime. I've been really experimenting with all the different beverages because, you know, my beer mart's really expanding their diversity in terms of how many different drinks they have. Yeah, nothing wrong here. This is fine. It's not too exciting. This is going to be a long one. So it'll be really tough as I'm going second. It's a fine draw. Alright. We'll get rid of that. Best artwork of Opt, too. This man knows what he's doing when it comes to Opt. That's the best artwork. I love this artwork of Opt. It's just so good. Way better than the other ones. The other one that's okay is the one from Throne of Eldraine, where the guy's like got a book and a sword. I don't like the original one. And what's the other one? The Opt that's from Dominaria. Not a fan of that either. Alright, is Renning 6 going to resolve? Probably not. He put that on the bottom. The opted card was on the bottom. I cannot imagine this Renning 6 resolving. What kind of world do you think we live in? Oh my god, it did. What? I guess he's going to save his counter spells for the big ones. Right? Colonnade decks. Just because people like me, you know, guys that refuse to change. Castle Ardenvale. Huh, you don't see that one too often. Alright, I like going for pillage here. Hitting that basic island. This requires 4 mana to make a 1/1. Snapcaster Mage is just coming in? That's bizarre. I mean, we kill it. I mean, that's a weird-ass fucking play. What the hell? Why would you do that? Maybe he thought... Maybe he thought he still had that opt? I don't know. Hey, James, what's up, man? Yeah, turn 2 Liliana sounds pretty good. Like, for real, James, like, no joke there. That sounds really good. I've never had Liliana Veil on turn 2 before. And it's hella good on turn 3, especially on the play. Let alone turn 2 on the play. Like, that sounds absolutely nuts. I guess we just go for it here. I mean, what exactly do I want to do? Lots of options. I think the smart thing is to pick up the Verdant Catacombs first. Play Verdant Catacombs, get a basic forest. Now I'm going to play Chandra or Questing Beast. I think I like Chandra here because we can use Questing Beast later to, you know, potentially get through a Planeswalker. So I'm willing to throw Chandra here to the Wolves. Yeah. Well, you know, James, there's just no way to ever have the perfect, um, you know, sideboard. Like, it's just impossible. Like, so I have DJ. Yeah, turn 1 Liliana. That'd be pretty gross. That'd be really gross, actually. Oh my God, turn 1 Liliana. What are we talking about here? Sorry, James, you can't post links in my chat, but you can send me a message on through either here on Twitch or whatever. I apologize for that. It's just a security setting. More Arbor Elves. Alright, it's Questing Beast time. It resolves. Is it getting pathed? Oh, hell yeah. Big path exile right there. It's a big one. Man, I should have. It doesn't really matter. Both these cards are good to get rid of with Snapcaster. All right. I'm out of threats. But anyways, James, what I was saying is that what's happening now? Oof. Wish I had Questing Beast. But what I'm saying is the meta is just so big that, like, for instance, right now I have Fury in the side instead of Boil. And Fury is to deal with all the creature decks, right? All the Ragavans and that nonsense, Dragon Rage Channelers, you know, whatever. But the problem is that look how many blue decks I'm playing. I mean, the last 2 days I needed Boil way more than I need Fury. You know, and I really can't side for everything. How about a Bloodbraid Elf? I like Klothys too. That's pretty good. Let's try to attack this Teferi. Then bolt it, then ping it. Let's see what happens there. Attack Teferi. Yeah, go ahead and send me a message, James. I appreciate it. Bolt. But it's for interest? What do you mean, like... Oh, yeah, I've won so many games through Klothys with the ensnaring bridge on the field. I've won so many games that are just silly. You know, maybe you're right, Manure Butt. I have that Weather the Storm in, actually not really for burn. I mean, it was for prowess a lot, too. Wow, we're going to be able to kill this thing, it looks like, unless he finds a force negation here. He put one on the bottom there. Put that one on the bottom. Yes! But yeah, you're right. There is certainly a reason to take that out and maybe put Boyle in again. Maybe you're absolutely right. Maybe I need to do that after this league. Because I'm getting crushed or really struggling with no hope of potentially destroying, a couple lands. I mean, here would be, it's not a great example. There's 3 lands now. Oh, no problem, James. Yeah, I don't know what I'm playing Jun next. Next week, I've played Ponza 3 weeks in a row. This is the 3rd week. I don't know what I'm playing next week. I haven't decided yet. Just gonna do some scrying action. Oh. Wrath of God. Sure. What is this? Okay. Not much I can do there. This prismatic ending is so good. It's so good. I've played Endurance a few times, James, and I've never been really impressed by it. I know everybody says amazing things about it. And, it's just, it hasn't been great for me. It's had moments of brilliance, but most of the time it's just kind of meh. I tend to get emotional when I play Jund. Dude, I get emotional when I play anything, okay? I'm an emotional man when I play this shit. I'll take that Archmage Charm. Look at them hearts. Whenever you get them hearts, you know you're loved. That is love. That's real love. I'm an emotional man when I play this. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, it just dies to Murktide. It just dies. I mean, it just explodes on contact, usually. I mean, usually because Murktide comes in as like a 6/6. I mean, not exactly great. So it looks like we're just going to be dealing with a lot of scrying here. So can Klothys go the distance? I don't know. I can play anything I want, though. I've got 8 mana. That looks like something I might want to play. That's pretty specific, DJ. A bolt and a endurance. I mean, wow, I'm surprised he did that. Maybe he's looking for a counter. Did he find it? Did he get a cryptic? Wow, he did get it. All right. I'm saving this bolt for, a planeswalker. This is going to be a long one, guys. Well, the best answer, DJ, to Murktide is actually Plummet. Now, I did have Plummet in the side last week, and I knew it was going to happen. I was not going to play against any creatures that had flying, and I didn't. Like, the only creature that had flying the entire time I had it that I was playing against was, Dragon Rage Chandler, which I didn't bring it in just for Dragon Rage Chandler because I had so many cards I dedicated to killing the red-blue or black-red deck through creature destruction, right? I had Furies in the main, just all sorts of shit to try and deal with. That's another fine draw. Yeah, eat the counter spell. Let's play Scavenging Ooze. And let's go. But yeah, Plummet is kind of the meme that works. I never got to use on anything. That's always how it goes, right? Like, I had Rampaging Ferocidon in the side when, what's its name, was super popular, Heliod combo. And I did get to use it once against KO Diamonds. The only time it ever worked. This is how we're probably going to lose this game, is he's just going to scry like hell here. So let's pay attention to his scries and see what he does. A bunch on top means devastation. 2 on the bottom. All right. It's going to be tough to get through because of this castle, but they can't do Castle Ardenvale and Castle Vantris on the same turn. Oh. Well, shit. I don't even think I should gain life here. Because that's just more stuff for Klothys to eat, right? I think we just let this go. Say, okay. I'm down to my last 2 lands here. Jace. What? Where did this come from? What the fuck? I mean, we'll bolt that thing. Glorybringer, Questing Beast. Where are my creatures at? Bloodbraid Elf. Something help. Anything. This is our chance. Another different extra Klothys. Oh my god. Keep it in hand. Keep it in hand just in case somehow he shuffles the other Klothys back into the deck. I don't want to cast this right now. But that was a terrible draw. It was like worse than a land almost. Well, maybe. Alright, well. Creatures coming in, little human soldiers. What if I lost this game to just this? Like, he could just start making a creature token every turn. I think he wants to scry more, probably. Alright, once again, deck, this is your chance. It's your chance. You can do this, deck. Lightning Bolt. We'll keep it. We will hold it. So we're going to try and win through just Klothys here. Gotta hold the Lightning Bolt in case there's a Planeswalker. Which I'm really surprised they had that Elspeth, what is it? Sun's Nemesis. I like the artwork on that card a lot, actually. You know, I like the artwork on most Planeswalkers. They have the best art. They really look good. Put 1 on top, 1 on bottom, so that's scary. So he wanted this card. Is it a Jace? Is it a Teferi Hero Dominaria? Looking pretty big here. Might be just an Archmage Charm. Draws 2. Gets a land. Fetches. Come on, shock. Oh my god. Is this another Elspeth? Oh, is this Teferi bouncing back my Klothys? That's why we hold another one, guys. That's why we keep holding them. All right. Yeah, Sun's Champion would have been way worse. But we take what we can. I mean, we'll take the luck as we can, okay? So, obviously I'm playing Klothys again. Hope he doesn't have counter spells sitting in hand. Questing Beast. We'll just play everything out then. Well, I actually can't. I think we wait. We just wait here. Because he's dead if he can't remove the Klothys and stop the bolt. So I'm being patient. This is a waiting man's game. Good lord. Where's this op going? If it's on the bottom, that's a good sign. been one hell of a game. One hell of a game. Archmage Charm. Archmage Charm. All right, let's see if we can't win. Swings in for 2. They are completely negated every time by the Clothis. Just gotta hope he does another prismatic ending. All right. Let's eat. Which one? I think it's close. I'll eat in the prismatic. Okay. Lightning Bolt for game. I think I still have a fetchable mountain left. I'm going to fetch for the mountain. Oh, I have a Stomping Ground left. Okay. Yeah, I can pay 2. All right. Bolt for game. Yeah! All right, there we go. 3 and 2. 3 and 2s in a row. You can't complain too much about that. Tough games again. Very nice there. Whew. Right on. So, let's take, who said it? Was it Manure Butt? Yeah, Manure Butt said, take out, you guys can't see it, take out the Weather the Storms for Boil. Do I want to do that? I mean, Weather the Storm is really good against Storm and Prowess. So if I play against Prowess instead of Weather the Storm, what do I bring in? Cindervines? Man. Oh, probably just Fury. Duh. All right, we'll try it. Let's bring Boil back in. And we'll try this, okay? Tomorrow? Sound good, guys? All right, guys. That's going to do it for today. It was quite the event today. Went 3 and 2 on the day. That's the third 3 and 2 in a row. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll go over here a little bit. I defeated Black Eldrazi, Jund Grist, and Blue-White Control there at the end. I lost to Jeskai Control and Rakdos Lurrus. Once again, these 2 losses I take are partly responsibly caused by Mana Screw. If my deck doesn't get Mana Screwed, I feel like I compete with any deck. But unfortunately, this deck gets really Mana Screwed. It does, because we're trying to ramp into, look how many 3-drops I have. Trying to ramp into that. Arbor Elf is really weakened right now because everybody and their mom has bolts and pushes and unholy heats and all sorts of stuff. And then also the Sprawl is getting destroyed by Prismatic Vistas. Not Prismatic Vistas. That's a different card. Prismatic Endings. They really like that name now. Prismatic. That's in a lot of different cards now. They're really into that. I don't know why. Somebody at Wizards got hired in and they said, guys, we need to use the word prismatic more. It sounds fancy, it sounds educated, and it will certainly sell us packs. And they're like, that man's smart. So, or that dog knows what's going on. It barked, and it meant prismatic. So anyways, pretty good matches today. The only one that was horrible, that was really bad, was the Jeskai Control, where in both games I did absolutely nothing. And I hate doing that. I hate losing just because I can't do a damn thing the whole match. Like, literally, it's not even a match. It's just me sitting there taking a beating. But, yeah, it was a good day overall. Got to yell. Everybody likes to see me yell at Jeskai Control. As James said, a emotional player I am. And I try to tone it down, but it's just, I just can't. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let's do some shout-outs here. Shout-outs to Manure Butt, DJ F. Sappy, Greens89, James Psychaldelis, JDX the Kid, McVeeby, the MTG Bot, and the Nightbot for keeping me company. Thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by and hanging out with the main man, yours truly. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's content and you're watching on Twitch, please consider following. If you're watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. That would really help me out. And I will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Let's see if we can't get a boil in there. That'd be pretty fun. Watch tomorrow. I only play against Burn. Watch tomorrow. There's going to be a shit ton of Burn. I'll be like, oh my god, my Weather the Storms. Oh, you know, it always happens, but I can bring in Fury. Fury might be able to help. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys very much. Also, don't forget to look at that list. Oh, I'm going to. People have been sending me a lot of lists lately. I got one from Thet Gage yesterday and 2 today. So thank you guys for actually valuing my opinion. Don't expect much from me because I am not out-of-the-box thinker, right? Like, I'm just like, hey, these cards are good. I'm not going to change them, you know, and I don't play... I'm not like Fluffy Wolf or these other guys that play all sorts of different decks every day, you know, so I just don't really know how they work, you know what I'm saying? But I'll definitely, turn 2 Emrakul, that's something I'd yell at. Like, straight up, if you did that to me, DJ, there would be rage. There would be anger. There would be hefty salt, Morton salt everywhere. But I'll definitely check it out. I'll let you know. So yeah, guys, I'll be back tomorrow 4 p.m. Pacific time for more Ponza action with this exact list you see. I'd like to remind everybody to stay safe, keep cool. It's hot, it's summer. Get some good food, spend time with some loved ones, and, you know, do what you gotta do. And thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I thought I had something else to say, but clearly it wasn't important. I don't know, but whatever. Thanks, guys, for watching. It means a lot to me that anybody watches any of this. It really does. So I will catch you guys tomorrow for... Oh! I'm not playing on Friday because I have locals, and I got to go do something as soon as I get off work. And I will also be playing on Saturday, but I'll not be streaming it. I'll be recording the Showcase Challenge, whatever it's called. I will be in that with this deck, and hopefully it does better than last Sunday, where I went 3-6. I don't think I can get much worse than that, considering this is my tried and true build that I know the ins and out of so well. And I have more confidence in this deck and this build than any deck I've ever played in my life. Like, I feel like I can beat anything besides like Living End Cascade style decks with this. And that means I'm not going to get top 8, obviously, because that's all going to be in Cascade, you know, in the top 8. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And I hope to catch you tomorrow. Everybody, stay safe out there. It's a crazy world, and make sure you get some good food. All right, everyone. Peace!